Bruce Lee is an icon whose influence extends far beyond martial arts. As a martial artist, actor, and philosopher, Lee's ideas revolutionized how we think about combat, discipline, and personal growth. One of his most notable contributions to the martial arts world is the creation of Jeet Kune Do, JKD, a fighting system that broke away from traditional martial arts boundaries. In this article, we will explore the evolution of Jeet Kune Do, its core principles, and the way it continues to shape martial arts practices today. The genesis of Jeet Kune Do was born out of Bruce Lee's frustration with the limitations he encountered in traditional martial arts. Lee, who was initially trained in Wing Chun under the legendary Yip Man, found that traditional martial arts systems were too rigid and restrictive. While Wing Chun provided him with a solid foundation, he realized that no single martial art could fully address all the variables of a real combat situation. In his quest to create a more effective and adaptable fighting style, Lee began to experiment with different martial arts. He incorporated techniques from boxing, fencing, judo, and other combat systems, often blending them together in innovative ways. The culmination of his efforts was the development of Jeet Kune Do, a hybrid system that emphasized practicality, speed, and adaptability. Jeet Kune Do literally translates to the way of the intercepting fist, and its core philosophy is rooted in the idea of using the opponent's movement and energy against them. Unlike traditional martial arts, which often follow strict forms and patterns, Jeet Kune Do is based on fluidity and directness. Core principles of Jeet Kune Do at its heart. Jeet Kune Do is about simplicity and effectiveness. Lee believed that combat should be spontaneous and that excessive training in rigid forms could slow down a fighter's ability to adapt to changing situations. The following are some of the key principles of Jeet Kune Do. Absorb what is useful. One of the central ideas behind Jeet Kune Do is its eclectic nature. Bruce Lee did not believe in adhering strictly to any one system. Instead, he sought to absorb the most effective techniques from various martial arts. This philosophy encouraged flexibility and the use of whatever tools would work best in a given situation, whether it was a kick, punch, or grappling technique. Reject what is useless. Jeet Kune Do is a minimalist approach to fighting. Lee believed that many traditional martial arts techniques were ineffective or unnecessary for real-world combat. He emphasized removing anything that didn't contribute to the fight's efficiency. This is why JKD practitioners focus on simple, direct techniques that can be used in a real confrontation, instead of wasting time on movements that might be flashy but impractical.